United States First Lady Jill Biden made a rare unannounced trip to Ukraine to show support for the people of the country as Russia continues to pound Ukrainian cities. Jill Biden also held a surprise Mother's Day meeting with the nation's First Lady Olena Zelenska. Now, she traveled under the cloak of secrecy, becoming the latest high-profile American to enter Ukraine amid the conflict. Jill Biden traveled by vehicle to the town of Uzhhorod, about a 10-minute drive from a Slovakian village that borders Ukraine. Jill Biden and Olena Zelenska came together in a small classroom, sitting across a table from one another, talking before they met in private. The school where they met has been turned into the transitional housing for Ukrainian migrants from elsewhere in the country. The U.S. First Lady spent about 2 hours in Ukraine. The Ukrainian First Lady thanked Biden for her courageous act. Jill Biden told Olena Zelenska, and I quote, "I thought it was important to show the Ukrainian people that this war has to stop, and this war has been brutal, and that the people of the United States stand with the people of Ukraine." Earlier, the U.S. First Lady met Ukrainian refugees in eastern Slovakia on the last day of her tour of Romania and Slovakia. She was visiting the U.S. servicemen deployed there and women and children who fled Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
The United States supports you.
Yes, we know about
It's understandable, right? How do you explain it to your children? The war. How do you explain the war to Julia?
It's very difficult how I explain. Julia, як я тобі поясню, що таке війна? It's difficult to explain. I don't know. I only said that it's what I cannot explain. I cannot explain because I don't know myself.
Biden visited one of the main transit points for over 400,000 Ukrainian refugees crossing the border to Slovakia. She also spoke to families, volunteers, and local authority workers at a refugee center in eastern Slovak city of Kosice. She also expressed gratitude to officials and non-governmental organizations and joined a brief prayer for refugees in an impoverished chapel in one of many tents set up by aid groups.
I'm so grateful to the people of Slovakia for opening up their arms and their homes, but most of all, opening up their hearts. So the United States stands with you. Thank you.
Earlier today, Jill Biden visited a school in eastern Slovakia that is hosting Ukrainian refugee students. She met both Slovakian and Ukrainian mothers with their children in the Kosice school as the families participated in Mother's Day activities together.
Older daughter.
You made this?
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Wow.
It's дуже красиво.
According to the United Nations, 5.8 million people in total have fled Ukraine since the Russian invasion. Most refugees who have crossed into Slovakia have traveled onward to other countries, but over 74,000 have received temporary protection status in the country of 5.5 million.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.